Morning!
Did you know we spend 3 months of our lives in our van and 2 weeks of our lives at the NEC? We're heading off to the October show, which is the best show. It should have all the new models on and stuff like that. And we're going to take you with us for the week.
We've got a few new and exciting things that we're actually going to do and try and get involved in with this week. It should be a lot of fun.
And we're still looking for bits for our ID buzz. So the traffic's been awful. It's taken us 2 hours to get here. We're running late. I've emailed the presentation ahead. And hopefully we'll get there in time. So we quickly made our way to the press office by Hall 18 and popped in to collect our press passes.
It's really funny because it's very easy to get a bit kind of almost complacent about coming to the show because it's similar things every time. I was just walked in and I'm like,
Exciting, eh?
It's so lovely.
Right.
So lovely.
We then made our way through the show and to Hall 9, where we were doing our talk on the Camping and Caravan Club stand at 11:30.
You're going to look out for some comedy gold over this week because there are, I'm guessing, at least 10 times I'm going to trip over that tiny little step.
Followed up by a subscriber meet and greet on the VBS suspension stand.
What time did we come here for? 12. We've been here an hour.
Right.
That was lovely meeting everybody. Really nice. What a nice way to meet everybody. Now, what are we doing?
Let's go see Matt.
Matt. Let's go see Matt. Walk so far. I'm only joking.
Isn't it? There he is. There's the man himself.
You've always got a camera in your hand.
Of course I am.
Why? Are you watching this? Let me tell you, he's never without his camera.
Yeah, it was.
Daz, what's going on?
Oh, look. It's me. I'm a model.
Hey. Fantastic.
And look. Here we go.
Whoa, look at that, eh?
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
The real deal now.
What's the channel, mate? Sorry?
The Urban Motorhome.
Good on you. We then bumped into these two lovelies whilst grabbing lunch. Okay, now things are quietening down. It's gone 3 o'clock. Should we do the show?
We can try, for definite. Let's do 2 hauls today and see where we get.
Okay. So mainly awnings and what have you?
Awnings, yes, and there are some vehicles, and around the outside there's technical stuff, I'd say.
Wow, look at this. This looks something different, doesn't it?
It does. I love the idea of having a pop shop that is full size like this.
I was thinking the door's not very big. And the door's not very big. Wow. Okay, with the pop top up, it feels huge in here. Front dinette, you've got a little toilet and shower and enclosed in here, and a small kitchen. And there's the garage through there. This is interesting. It is huge with the pop top up like this. I wish we could put a pop top like this on the Buzz. There we go. Caravan Sea Vision 500 for 89,300. And here's another one. Oh, look. Front dinette. On this one's got a fixed bed, but it's a little small. In the kitchen here like this. Again, it feels big with this pop top. It's got a huge pop top, but I think I prefer the other one.
This is really lovely. Baileys have got a timeline on the floor from the 1947 when they built and sold their very first motorhome all the way through to modern times. 75 years and counting. Okay, we've stopped at the Baileys stand to have a look at their Endeavour EV. Now this is not in production. It's not anywhere near ready for production, I don't think yet. Looking at the quick facts, the real world range is 108 miles. It's going to take 8 hours to charge on an AC charger. But it's a concept and it's a start, isn't it? It's like our Buzz, but bigger and ready for, developing in the future. What a great place to start. I love that inside a lot of the finish is either completely recycled or from sustainable sources. So even the cork in the floor is from a sustainable source.
Okay, this is the Alpa, not the Grand Alpa that is our favourite, right? It's still got a very good sized rear lounge.
It's got a really comfortable looking rear lounge.
Lovely big kitchen. But in the Grand Alpa, the rear lounge is even bigger and the kitchen area is much, much bigger.
Yes.
But this layout is still perfect for us, isn't it?
It is. We'd be very comfortable.
So the Grand Alpa's mainly on an A-Class and this isn't. This is on a coach built, right?
Yes, and I'm really intrigued to know the height difference when you're up in bed between the coach build and the A-Class. And I actually think I've always been really for the Grand Alpa on the coach. However, more recently, I think the bed comes lower, so you have more height in the A-Class.
So there you go. With that closed off, you've got a nice big bathroom that goes across with a shower over there and a toilet and sink over there. This is the right layout, isn't it?
It is the right layout.
For the two of us, mind.
Yeah.
And we're not changing our motorhome anytime soon.
Or kicking out the kids yet.
Or kicking out the kids. This is just looking towards the future.
This is really comfortable.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I know we've said for years the Grand Alpa, but this Alpa would do us, you know.
It would, and that would be a longer term investment thing, wouldn't it? Suit us for longer.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of this layout? It's been one of our favourites for years, thinking what would we get when the kids would leave home, and we've always fancied that nice big rear lounge and then sleeping above the cab like that. And this is it. I think this is the layout. This is the one for us. Get in the comments, let me know what you think. But it's still 144,000. Still a lot of money, my love.
It is. It is. German engineering, though.
Now that's a pop top.
It is, and it's inflatable, so it's actually really good weight.
And insulation.
And that's a good point, isn't it? And here we are at Swift. My voice is going. I don't think my voice is going to last this week at this rate.
We then popped into the Swift VIP area to catch up with our friend and celebrity chef Rachel Green and took a couple of photos for our socials.
There's a lot of celebrations and anniversaries this year, and I love what Swift have done on the back of their stand. They've got a wonderful timeline from the 60s all the way through to now.
That's it for another day. Back again to do it all tomorrow. Good morning.
Morning.
We're heading back for another day at the show, but today we're in the motorhome because tonight we're off on the Caravan Writers Guild dinner.
Annual dinner, yes.
Annual dinner tonight. So we're going to take the motorhome up and stay in this tonight. Come on.
I'm coming.
All snug in your hoodie.
I am.
So we're going to offer them again this year?
Yeah, but shall we maybe do some different colours so it's a different thing? I've already had Ed working on some artwork with a little bit of a twist.
Okay.
So that would be different as well. Morning, day 2.
We headed to hall 12 to look for John.
So John and Tash yesterday didn't get lunch till really late. So I brought them the same as I give the boys for school. So they've got a packet of crisps, a piece of fruit and a chocolate bar. That's their snack. So if they don't get into the lunch queue on time, which sometimes happens at school, they've got some snacks to rely on. I've got a little care package for John.
I brought my lunch today.
Oh, John.
Well, I brought you exactly what I do for the kids. We've got a packet of crisps, a piece of fruit and a chocolate bar.
That's a lot of chocolate.
There's enough for you and Tash.
See, my mum would have just given me the oranges. Be like, oh, there you go.
Still getting inspiration for our ID Buzz?
Yeah, I have questions, you see. If we go with this layout and we're cooking here, we can't have the pop top up for some reason. Don't know what reason. There'll be a reason. It's going to be very uncomfortable doing that. Sitting here feels quite a long way away from the pans.
Well, so the layout opposite each other with the single bed that turns into a double along the side is still king.
Yeah, I think so. And the other thing is, standing up, this is a good height to cook at.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a... But you do need to have the pop top up. You do need to have the pop top to be able to cook, I think.
Right. So we're on the Hillside stand and they've got a lot of the VW transporters and of course we're looking for inspiration for our ID Buzz. But this rib seat option, it seems everyone's doing this option now. So yeah, that is an interesting layout, not the right layout for us. But listen, I just had a chat with the main guy over at Hillside there because I know that they have got an ID Buzz in that they were considering converting to a camper van, but I think they've shelved the project at the moment. I think the size was an issue for them and the weight is an issue for them. So I'm certainly keeping an eye on them closely, what they're doing, but they've shelved their ID Buzz project for the time being. Okay, one thing we need to consider is awnings, and probably a wind-out awning, although they do weigh quite a bit. So I think what we're going to do is get the van converted, get our ID Buzz converted, and then see what weight we've got left and see if we can have one of these, because these do weigh quite a bit, but I really would like one. So another one to consider is this one here, which is a manual one. It's not got the wind-out system, F35 Pro, but it's only 11.5 kgs, and that one's nearly twice the weight, so may have to go for one of these. Guys, we're on the Ocean Trail stand, and you'll remember earlier this year they did a discount that giving us 10% off the Quebec barbecue. Well, I've just found out the code RR10 still works, but not only that, it works on every product on the Ocean Trail website. So use our code RR10, get over to Ocean Trail and see if they've got anything for you.
Right, so we've just pegged it from 12 to 6, which is where Swift are, because today this is where we're having our meet and greet.
It was lovely to meet everyone that came by to say hi, grabbed a sticker and had a selfie with us. You really made us feel special.
Anytime.
After our meet and greet, it was time to get mic'd up and ready to do a cooking demonstration with our good friend and celebrity chef, Rachel Green. Rachel is a regular partner with Swift, and we first met her at last year's October show when she first won our hearts with her delicious food. Over the next hour, we chatted, shared family food and motorhome cooking tips, and under Rachel's expert guidance, I cooked a fish chana dal, while she created a yummy pan pizza from scratch. The conversation was fun and the food was fantastic.
We've both got really excited because there's a new concept vehicle on the Swift stand. This is the Basecamp EVO. We've had a look round. It looks really funky, and we found Tom, who is the main engineer, who has worked on this specific vehicle, but is also looking at taking what they've learnt for this vehicle and taking it across the whole of the Swift range and the Swift factory. So, Tom, what is special? Why are we getting excited about this vehicle?
The reason we're getting excited about the Evo is it's an all-electric caravan. It's just like the same footprint as the Basecamp 2 currently available, but we've taken all of the gas out of there and we've replaced it with a full all-singing, all-dancing Mastervolt system. We've got 12 kilowatt hours of battery underneath. We've got the 3 kilowatt inverter. We've got almost 1,000 watts of solar on the roof. The side panels, rather than using our standard expanded polystyrene, we've filled that with reground plastic bottles, which gives us a better thermal performance and also means we can use waste. Same thing in the seating. So in the cushions, we've also got recycled plastic bottle fibres. The fabrics are made out of as much recycled fabric and content as possible. We're just getting a feel for what the appetite is for this type of vehicle, for going all electric with having the Mastervolt system in there. Perfecting that, working out whether we want more battery, less battery, just getting an understanding of what our customers would like. Yeah.
More battery.
More battery. You can never have too much battery.
That's what we think anyway. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome.
This is really exciting. I've just spotted the newly crowned Family Motorhome of the Year for 2024. This is a Swift Voyager 475, very like the one that we took out, and I'll leave a link to that in the description, but it's got the rear lounge, which is what we love best.
And back to the van. It's been a great day, but I'm shattered again and my back is really hurting. Now we're going to the Guild dinner tonight, and the place that we are eating at, I've rung ahead and they've said it's okay for us to stay in the car park, so we're going to head there now.
It's only 5 miles away, but it's going to take me half an hour to get there.
Yeah, they're doing roadworks all around the NEC at the minute. It has been a nightmare getting in and out. But we've got plenty of time. Don't need to be there for a couple of hours.
George is cooking dinner tonight, so I'm just talking him through it. He's doing a really good job. Meatballs and chips with IKEA sauce.
So we're here and I've come to the back of the car park and I've shoehorned it in, overhanging that there. I think we'll be fine there the night. Lynn's gave our fancy new portable vacuum cleaner a run out, and at first glance it looks to be really, really good, but we'll test it out a little before we let you know more.
A couple of months ago, I did a thing and Steve knows nothing. At the point that, in real time, right now, Steve knows nothing about this thing. I nominated one of our videos, one about a trip to South Wales and the Elan Valley that we did earlier this year, and it's a beautiful, there is some beautiful drone work and cinematography, and we also focused on talking about the lifestyle of motorhoming and how it's so fantastic. And if you're watching this, you probably know that anyway. So I nominated that video secretly without telling Steve for an award. I don't even think he knows that there are awards, to be honest, and it's with the Caravan Writers Guild. This evening, we've been invited to their dinner. Swift have invited us. We're there as their guests. I don't know if it's anything to do with this award, but wouldn't that be amazing? So, fingers crossed. If anything does happen, obviously, I'll film it on my phone and share it. God, it's going to be so exciting. How can I keep a secret? Okay, tell me in the comments, what's the biggest secret that you've kept from your partner? I mean, good secrets, not the really bad ones. Let me know.
So we headed into the event, enjoyed drinks and dinner with our friends, and then this happened. I had no idea Lindsay had put me up for this, and I was just shocked to see my name and our video up there. I was trying to get a grip of what was going on, but with Lindsay laughing and filming, I could see she instigated it. The suspense was killing me. And everyone else in the room. Then there it was. I'd only gone and won the John Wickersham Award for video journalism. I'd like to thank Lindsay for submitting the video and everyone that have voted for it. And of course, all you subscribers that tune in each week. I still can't believe it now. That was amazing. I've won an award. I've never won anything in my life.
Well, they know what I did because I explained it to them, and I've not really explained it to you.
I don't know what was going on. When the video came up, when I was sat down, and it was, I have no idea what's going on. You know what? I'm going to bed. It's a late night. It's 11:30, and I'm absolutely made up. So, wow, what a night! I'm absolutely blown away that I've won an award for video journalism. We've won an award for video journalism. Thank you to everyone involved. But I did have a few glasses of wine last night, so Lindsay's driving this morning.
Yay! Through the NEC chaos traffic.
And what a fine job she's doing too. How is it, my love?
Oh, how patronising. It's fine.
And we're here.
In one piece.
And every day we're getting a little closer. So yeah, we're in N3 today. And it's a short walk across the road to Hall 17.
Okay, we're not actually into caravans anymore. Well, we are because we're geeks. But this is a fantastic family layout. There's a triple bunk, a nice big area at the front that's a living room and adult's bed, I guess. And another area that is a dinette and turns into another bunk. So it's a 6 berth. It is really, really useful. This, when the kids growing up, would have been awesome. Oh, look, let's go see Andrew. It smells good. I can smell. Oh, it must be the smoked pork neck he was talking about.
To the top here in 24 hours, and then you are legally allowed to cut it up into portions, package it, and label it British meat. Right, don't film this one, Steve. I'm on a Brexit rant. So I've now got my Mexican hash here, that beautiful spicing, and we've got a little bit of our scrambled egg in the middle. So now we can serve this family style. We're done with the heat, so we'll turn that off and let's get cracking. I vacillate between scrambled, poached and fried.
Oh, it's poached egg as well, with
keep
Marmite
it,
toast.
Keep it. Marmite and toast on poached egg on top. I am totally with you, Lindsay. Absolutely. Okay, so.
Anyone who doesn't like Marmite, I'm not sure we can be friends.
So there you go, fork for you. You jump in.
I judge everybody by their Marmite.
There we go. So this whole dish, so lovely Mexican breakfast hash here. The potatoes could be from leftovers. Come on up, folks, if you're willing and able.
Thanks.
Don't make my dad do all the walking.
This actually is your kind of breakfast, isn't it, darling?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, get one for Steve. There you go. Make sure you get one.
No, I've got one.
Got one.
I got one.
Oh, you got one? Oh, good. There we go. You're allergic.
That was perfect.
Let's get some for the team over at Caddock there. There we go. 2 for you, lovely fellas.
And now we've come up to the VB and Alco stand, which is where we're having our meets every other day. Today was particularly busy. We were there nearly an hour, which was fabulous. Kat's talking about her recent trip to Iceland, and it's a trip I really, really want to do.
Hey Darren, have you got a cover for my ID Buzz?
I can do. We can sort something.
It's always nice coming to see rainbow screens, guys. Darren's actually got an ID Buzz already, and he's got a screen with eyes on. Now, I'm thinking yellow again, because I just think it's going to look great with the top half white, and then the eyes. I think it'll look really good.
Look at the size of Matt up there, Lynn.
He's a giant. He's a giant in the industry, isn't he? And now he's a giant above my head.
That's us done for another day.
Oh, I am shattered today.
Right.
Last night's late night has not helped.
Burn the candle at both ends. So what time is it? About 4?
Yeah.
We'll call it a day. Come back again tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're in the car back on our way up to the show again today. Lindsay's driving.
Again?
Yay! We're running a little late this morning. It's probably not going to get in the near car park.
Build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. Okay, we are on day 4. I'm thinking it's Friday. Double check with Steve then. It's Friday. We were a little bit late in because we were busy at home this morning before we left, and we've parked in N12. So if we forget at the end of the day, we can check this little bit of footage to find out where we were parked.
Right guys, we're at the Camel stand now, which is also known as Trailer Vision, and these are the guys that have recently fitted the 360 cameras on our motorhome. I want to show you what they look like on the screen. So here it is here. If you just push the button, you can have different views, and it looks like there's a drone flying around, look, where you've got the side views and It is fantastic. I've also had a word, guys, and there's a 5% discount if you mention us, so there's a link in the description, okay?
Now that I'm almost resigned to Eddie not coming travelling with us as much, I want to have a look at the 884, which is the same size as ours, but instead of having an extra lounge at the back, it's got a fixed bed. The interesting thing about this front living room is that in this one, it's only got 2 travel seats and they're on either side, one either side there. But this is what I want to look at. Up here. This feels nice, doesn't it? And because it's so high up, there's a really good garage space underneath as well. And then it was time to head back to Swift and spend another lovely hour chatting and cooking with Rachel.
Got the same warp sense of humour. But there's a passion there, isn't there, Lindsay?
There is, and one of my favourite things from when we visited the Swift factory ourselves was there is a room, there's an office, and it's got the photos of everyone who's been working there for more than 25 years. For today's menu, Rachel cooked Swedish meatballs and homemade gravy, and I learnt how to make the most incredible baked mushroom dish with toasted sourdough and amazing gooey cheese.
Lindsay, thank you so much for coming up on stage.
Oh, my pleasure.
And as you know, the Radfords are Swift ambassadors, so if you need to know anything, they're here to talk to you now.
Yes,
and please come and chat and ask them loads of questions. They are an amazing couple and an amazing family, and we have great privilege at Swift to have them as our influencers and our ambassadors. So thank you to both of them. We love you dearly.
Thank you for allowing me in your kitchen. That way. Today I managed to eat some of the food that we cooked, and the mushrooms were spectacular. And I was lucky enough to get an extra portion, so I don't need lunch today, darling.
Another great resource for finding sites in Europe. We've used Alan Rogers books for probably 10 years, guys. They come out with these once a year, and they've got the cream of the crop. So definitely give these a go. Alan Rogers.
They find them by sending inspectors out to go and stay on the campsites and judge them that way. So I might have to find a way of becoming one of those inspectors, because I reckon that'd be a really good job. Hopefully you remember meeting Karen at the Harrogate show a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, that's not too long ago.
I've been working my way through your book, and I love your bruschetta or bruschetta.
I don't know, but we know, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, so have you tried that? Have you made it?
I have, and it all went down really well with all the boys. There wasn't a lot left.
Yeah. So it's not really cooking that one though, is it?
But that's fine, it doesn't matter.
All of the recipes are done in half an hour anyway, so it doesn't matter, does it?
No, it's good. But it's also really good because George now has bragging rights, because we know someone who's done Bake Off.
Oh, the Bake Off, you see, it's very topical at the moment.
Very topical again.
On our screens at the moment, so hello, George.
Oh, George loves it. We were in the car, we've got a friend that we give a lift to most mornings, and his mum has started baking, and we were talking about you with him and his mum. So
is she going to start working towards the Bake Off?
I don't know yet, but maybe she's good enough.
She's got a hidden agenda.
She has, maybe.
It can get you places from the Bake Off. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, because this wasn't what you did, was it?
No. Well, I mean, we always had a Caravan or a Motorhome, one or the other in our lives. Of course, the Bake Off sort of, like, my focus went elsewhere, and here I am doing stuff. It's great.
Fantastic. So your book is Meals on...
It might be backwards.
Meals on move. No, won't be backwards.
Meals on the move.
On the move.
A campsite cooking journey.
Yeah, and it's lovely, and we get to know so much about you.
Yeah.
So this is strange. A lot of people say to us they know so much about us because we're in their rooms every time. But I know a lot about you because I've read your history.
Yeah, yes, it's a bit more like a biography, isn't it? It's a bit warts and all.
It's lovely. It's stories. It's
And
brilliant.
where can they buy your book, Karen?
Oh, well, they can buy my book on my website, www.karenwrightbakes.co.uk, on Amazon.
Yeah.
And today you can buy it in the NEC.
Yes, we've just seen it on the Alan Rogers stand.
That's it. Yeah,
Brilliant.
that's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Matt, we saw the big poster in the atrium with you.
Not just the big poster in the atrium. Your face is everywhere. Literally everywhere.
At the
around
end of the show, they'll offer me the banner. Would you like it?
Somewhere to put it, we'd love it. We'd love it.
Drape it on the ceiling.
It's
of
10
the
metres
bedroom.
wide.
No, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And you're all down the railway station.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, well, I've seen them posted.
Why haven't you done a selfie with them?
We should do. Or draw glasses
We've
on
come
them.
to do it with the actual man.
Oh, look at this mush.
How's the show been?
It's been amazing. I'm losing my voice today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really good. Really good. We have met thousands, and it is thousands of people that listen. It's been ace.
Really?
And what is fascinating is Keith said, Matt, be prepared, because Keith's been here for the last 2 days.
I had a selfie with Pete with him the other day. Yeah.
Someone said, you're the most famous person I've ever met. I haven't met many people. But we sent him home now because 2 days was enough for everyone. But
except us.
Except you. But Keith said, look, Matt, the listenership's gone up. You're going to get people who don't like it, and they're going to come and say...
It's going to be churn.
We haven't had anyone.
Oh,
really?
Everyone's been it's been overwhelming.
Brilliant.
Nobody has said, you're rubbish.
No.
You know, I think you talk a lot of rubbish. Nobody.
Nonsense.
It's amazing. So, but there's still time.
There's time yet.
No, it's lovely. That's really nice.
What's it been like for you?
Busy. It's been
Very
great,
busy.
actually. I've done some fun things this time.
Have you? You've been cooking, haven't you?
I've been cooking with Rachel Green, celebrity chef,
Check
on the
you out.
Swift. I know. And she's
You've been
great.
doing meet the subscribers.
Yes,
as
that's been
well.
awesome meeting our subscribers every day. It's been awesome.
That's the best bit of this show, isn't it? It's all about the people.
Yeah.
It's all about the people. I met a lady who, she was a retired police officer, so she spent her entire detective, and spent her entire life being undercover. And she's now retired, finished work, and she doesn't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And she said, it's like I've been released. I feel I've found my people.
Wow.
Brilliant.
What a lovely comment.
How
There it is.
lovely is that?
So you were going to say something?
What was I
You're always going to say something.
I'm always going to say something. You too. You too. No, can't remember.
No.
It's gone.
What's been the highlight for you then?
Cooking. I've
You
really enjoyed
cooking,
doing
Steve?
that.
My award.
I know, mate. You're like your name's on the board.
Oh, yes, mate.
Where was your name?
It'll be on there. It'll be on there. Watch this space.
In Tipex. You're going to get the Sharpie out. And Lynn's.
Guys, if you're not listening to the Motorhome Matt podcast, you need to be. And where can they listen to it on?
Everywhere. It's on every podcast platform. It's on YouTube. The YouTube content is often different.
Yeah.
We've just done a really great feature on the new Bailey Endeavour EV, which you can't buy.
We listened
isn't
to
it
that.
great?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the fact they've done it is amazing.
Yeah.
We've got some brilliant content, like amazing content coming out with an EV expert that was here yesterday, the 5th most influential man in the world of EVs globally.
Wow.
Elon Musk is number 1, Paul is number 5. So yeah,
I'll
that's
take number
worth
6
watching.
then. You know we're converting an ID Buzz to a camper van, don't you?
What? Do you know what? The one you borrowed was the friend of mine I told you about.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's his company that you blagged it from.
Ah, there you go. Small world.
How the world is connected, because he's a friend of a friend as well, isn't he?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did ask him. I asked him for the name. He said, "Oh yeah, we gave it to Stephen Lindsay." I was of course he did. Do you guys pay for anything?
Well, we bought our ID Buzz and we're
Yes.
converting it now.
So when are you starting?
Wednesday.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So watch this space.
Hopefully we get a day off between now and then.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's too small, isn't it? It's too small.
Well,
find out.
make
It's
sure you
more
watch the
of a-
videos and you find out.
Well, I am going to. Yeah.
Like a little kid again.
Oh, I've crashed it. I've not crashed. Oh, fish down. There it is. There we are.
Fantastic. Right, guys, this is interesting. It's a brand new product by Kenwood, and it's a DNR 992 RVS. It's specifically for motorhomes, and you can put the dimensions of your motorhome in, so it won't take you down the wrong streets and what have you. It's got 3 years of live map updates on it, and the screen is, I can't describe the screen. It is amazing. It's really, really rich colours. I love the screen on it. It's got Apple CarPlay, and it's got Android Auto built in it as well, and it takes a double DIN slot, so I'm seriously thinking about replacing our head unit with this one. We love our head unit, but this thing looks like it's on another level. So watch this space, I may get one of these. And I've just noticed another thing you can do is actually connect up to 4 cameras with it as well. And apparently we may be able to put our reversing camera to come through here. So that would be awesome, because we broke our reversing camera, didn't we? And I've got to replace that. So maybe get one of these and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, we're done for another day, right?
We are, and it's absolutely chucking it down out there. It's horrible. I'm waiting for a bus. We'll jump out as the bus comes around, maybe.
And I've come like this, I haven't even got a coat. But I'm more concerned about keeping the camera dry, so I'm going to stuff you in a bag.
I got sandals on so my feet will dry quickly.
And this is where my Motorhome Matt podcast bag will come in handy. We're on our way in for day 5 of the show, and we've got a special guest in the bag. Hey, Georgie.
Hi.
Exciting. Lynn's is driving again. All right, my love.
All right. You do know what this means when we bring George? We get relegated from being interesting people to just George's chauffeurs.
Exciting. Weather's not all that good today, and I've forgotten my coat again. We headed to the press room where we had a quick catch up with our mates before heading into the show.
Let's do this.
Let's do this, George.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
See you later, guys.
See ya.
Morning. And we're through, thank you.
Of Swift of One, Family Motorhome of the Year with the Swift Voyager 475. We thought we'd get Martin to take George around and we'll get his seal of approval.
So you've got a great space here, haven't you? So we can sit here, you've got all your space.
The dinette, we love that, yeah, and it's 4 travelling seats right here, is it?
You've got 3, but they've all got the Isofix on there, so it's got 5 positions, so you've got your 2 seats at the front. Great practical fabric as well, so if you spill on it, your mum and dad haven't got to worry about it.
Very comfy.
Aqua clean.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So yeah, and what more could you want with this space?
And we got 2 spinning seats?
Yeah, 2 spinning seats, and it's got a great powerful engine as well, so it's on the 155 brake horsepower.
Oh, a standard?
Yeah,
brilliant.
2 litre engine.
Fantastic.
6-speed gearbox.
I drove this in the other layout and it was fantastic. It drove like a car.
Yeah, they are unbelievable.
Should we have a look at the rear?
Yeah, there's another lounge area at the back as
Go,
well.
go,
So
go.
you got a space for your mum and dad and a space for you as well too, which is great.
Kitchen in the midships here.
Yeah, and the beauty of that is you can get it into the access from the fridge, so you can get your drinks and your snacks from the fridge that
Open
side.
both ways.
And when you cook in,
Brilliant. Fantastic.
access there. But again, you've got loads of space. This makes into a great double bed. You've got a single bed in that area, and then you've got the bed above the cab. So it's
The
just
drop down
perfect
like that. Right, fantastic.
and it's got all the features you'd expect.
What do you think, George?
Bells and whistles, this is lovely.
Yeah, it's the layout of that we've always enjoyed. Rear lounge. Yeah.
2 singles, 1 double.
Seal of approval?
Seal of approval.
Fantastic.
I do really love it in the red.
Isn't it? A new Model X.
I can't imagine that I'll ever get used to a yoke though.
No, and it's only available in left-hand drive, I'm afraid. So I cancelled my order. But there you go. We'll stick with our Model Ys for now. Lovely. Look at the screen in there. Fantastic. And it's the 6-seat layout, the best layout.
Nice,
and they've brought back the seats with the air. Fantastic. And of course they've got a tow bar on this to be at the show. Good choice, good choice. So you know we bought the bars and we're going to get rid of Lindsay's Model Y, but it's got a tow bar on it and it was about 1,500 quid and we've used it once. But I'm just chatting to the guys here and he says I can get it swapped over to my Performance Y, so we're going to do that. Next up was our talk on the Camping and Caravan Club stand. So this is our very first motorhome, which is an 89 on an F Pilote. Right, we're gone past 12 o'clock. We're going to go to the VBS suspension stand. Thanks for listening, guys. Then we headed over to the VBS suspension stand where we had another meet and greet. Thanks to everyone that came to say hi and have a selfie. Even walking around the show, we were getting stopped for selfies. You really do make us feel like superstars.
Because George is here, we're going to get a treat for lunch and he's picked the gyros stand. So we're going to have chicken gyros and tzatziki, lots of tzatziki.
George fancied working on the Swift stand, so we plonked him behind the counter.
This will show you everything from holidays to vans to caravans. It's got everything. Please have a look.
How's the day been upstairs?
Busy.
Yeah?
Very, 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 very
It was
busy.
Saturday, it was a sold-out day, right?
Yeah, I think 26,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've been on your feet all day?
Yeah, you know, slaving hard, slaving away hard.
We're going to call it a day, mate. Go home. We'll see you tomorrow.
Catch you then.
Good morning and welcome to day 6 here at the show at the NEC. Oh, my voice is going and we're on polos as well because we had a bit of a garlicky dinner last night. So if you see us today, please don't be offended if we breathe garlic. We won't try and do that, I promise.
So I've been wearing Skechers all week. Lindsay's just put hers on today.
Yeah, and I should have alternated. I love my Birkenstocks and they're really good, but you need to alternate. And
She wants to head to the Skechers shop now and see if they got any new ones.
But it's really funny because all the men who work on Swift have been wearing white Skechers. They look like a boy band. Waterproof ankle boots.
Next up was our final subscriber meetup of the show on the Swift stand, and I can't believe the amount of you guys that took your time out of the show to come and say hi, grab a sticker and have a selfie with us. Swift allowed us to take over their VIP area, where I know lots of you hung around to watch Lindsay and Rachel do their final cooking demo.
I'm Rachel Green.
And I'm Lindsay Radford.
It's amazing how well Rachel and I get on. We have a similar sense of humour and our conversation flowed easily as we talked about Swift, food, Morocco and even goat's testicles.
Now, Lindsay, you tell me, you do take basil plants with you and you manage to keep one alive for how long?
It was the full 6-week trip 1 year. I can't keep them alive at home though.
That weird, isn't that? It's funny.
For our final dishes of the week, we knocked up a delicious chow mein and another pan pizza.
I particularly want to thank the Roaming Radfords for all they do for Swift. They're a fantastic brand ambassador, and they work tirelessly to give the information out to you. You enjoy their travels as much as they do, and they are an incredible couple and a wonderful family with the boys. I would like to say thank you very much to Lindsay and Steve Radford from the Roaming Radfords. My name's Rachel Green.
And I'm Lindsay Radford.
Yes, you have been fantastic. The Radfords!
God, I love working with Rachel. It's so much fun. I did chow mein, and there is a chili sauce which I'm going to have a look at my phone and read it again to remember what it is. But next time I go to the Chinese restaurant, the Chinese supermarket, I'm buying some because it was delicious.
As we went around to say our goodbyes to everyone, there was a queue of people at Matt's stand coming to get their free orange bags. So Lynn stopped by to help out.
Hello, here's your ultimate accessory from the show. Thank you.
We then bid farewell to Rachel and all our colleagues at Swift for another year. It was another great
Okay,
show.
so my love to the boys.
Well, it's been a great show, but I am shattered. Let's go home, my love.
It has been a great show, but Lindsay's going her separate ways in her car to see her dad now. I'm heading home. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you later.
Join us next week when we show you how we fixed the damage to the motorhome we did in the car park in Morocco's capital city of Rabat.